Presentate.
Presentate.
Alright, I'm reading this side. It's slide.
Slide. Oh, I spelled that wrong again.
We'll just go.
I spelled it wrong again. I'm so smart.
Alright, yeah. So, this is, however you say that. That's our names, it's our technology, and, Thinkercad. It's spelled that wrong.
Slide it.
I did that.
Again.
Can they go up? Want me to go help them?
Thank you. Our smart goal. Our challenge is to create a real life object into a smaller version. This is a word again. We use Tinkercad something to create a real life model of something to compare it to the real world and see how well we can do by designing an object to the real world and 3D printing it out measurable. In these 4 days, we will be able to make a model of something in the real life into a 3D model so we can show it off and then what resource do we have to reach our goal? We will read the instructions so we can make sure we do it right. We are creating this because we thought it would be fun and so that we can get great. We'll be able to learn how to make a 3D model. Time based. We will reach our goal by doing what we were told so we can get that. Your thing's broken.
Yeah. About your technology, we use Makercad to show a smaller version of real life model that helps show how people design and build and how long it takes them to build it. This shows how long it takes to choose what you should build and how high you should make it. It takes people a long time to build because they have to make sure that you have the right width, length, and height. It helps you math out if you did it right, and it helps you have the right measure to make the model. It helps you see how long it takes. It takes people to make the model.
Huh? Relate your logic to the real world. It relates to the real world because it shows the structure to the real life model. Our model will show the time period and the real structure and how they measure it. It shows how they make sure everything is perfect and how it helps the new offers. There you go.
What problem did you have? We had problems with putting the pieces perfectly together. We fixed it by
What did you learn? We learned that we need to take our time and not rush ourselves.
Day one. On day one, we chose which one we wanted to work on and build it.
On day two, we started to build and get the base done.
On day three, we started to build the top part of our structure.
On day four, we finished our project.
Day five, we fixed everything that needed to be fixed.
In conclusion, we learned that we had to take our time to make sure things are perfect. We made sure we had the and there you go.
Vocabulary, yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Jeez, well, that sucks.
Yeah, well, I done a time period of. We had to choose our time period in like a day.
We want 62.
64.
63.
63.
I want 61.
61.
I want 63.
I'll take
Someone's got 63.
Okay, I'll take 63.
61.
Get it, you're not
There is no 61. 61.
Rose has 4.
64. Yes!
Yeah, Lukey!
You got this, Natalie.
You got this.
And Lucas.
Okay, so at the end of our thing,
Okay.
we're going to show this, okay? Alright.
Okay.
Snap Circuits by Lee and Natalie. We used Snap Circuits Exploration Kit, and I want to show Snap Circuits Conductivity Test Lesson 1.
Click the top one.
Presentate.
Click it, the top one.
Touch one. Harder. Oh, I'm not seeing the slide. It didn't go anything. Alright, I guess I got it.
Our smart group. Our challenge is to learn the basics of circuitry by building and testing circuits of our this so we will use a snap circuits explanation kit to create a table reading the conductivity of certain conductors, basic circuits, and effectiveness by creating a table of methods. In these 4 days, we will be able to describe insulators and conductors, know the basic circuit to test conductivity, summarize a set of data by documenting a basic circuit. Attainable. What resources do we have to reach our goal? We have the snap circuit exploration kit to figure out how to do the circuits. We have the prior knowledge of snap circuits because we have built it. We are creating this because it seemed easy and we will build it. Time waste. We will reach our goal by being able to describe insulators from a basic circuit to test conductivity. Summarize a set of data by documenting of a basic circuit, but also try to stay honest.
About our technology. Our technology is snap circuits. We have made a bunch of random things. One of the things we made is a radio, and we got it to go to different channels. Another project that we made was we made a game out of circuits. We also made a mega circuit and did a bunch of random things. On the mega circuit, we messed up on it a little bit, but we got it fixed by adding a piece. Snap circuits shows how electricity works because electricity uses circuits to work.
Relay your launcher to the real world. Snap circuits relate to the real world by showing how circuits work. It'll also show how to make different things using electricity. Snap circuits relate to the real world because it can help electricians learn how to use circuits. Another reason is that both the real radio and our radio can find real channels using an antenna. It helps students learn about circuits and see if they want to get electricity. The last reason is that snap circuits and real circuits can be dangerous.
What problems did you have? A problem we had was that the radio was hard to get a signal on. We solved it by stripping the wire for a better connection. Another problem we had was we were missing a piece to build a big circuit. We solved this by grabbing it from a different kit.
What did we learn? We learned how to build things with snap circuits. We learned what electricity is and what a circuit is and how energy works. We learned how to make a short circuit. We learned how to make a game with short circuits. We learned what all the pieces do. We also learned how to make a radio and got to listen to radio radio.
On this day, we explored snap circuits and learned how everything works. We also started making different circuits. The challenge we had on this day was that we couldn't use separate pieces because the other person was using it. But we overcame this by working together on circuits.
Day 2. On this day, we created multiple circuits. Another thing we did was make a game that used switch circuits. How the game worked was player 1 put a piece that shorted another piece. Then they covered the pieces with paper. After that, the player 2 picked a different piece and tried to guess where player 1 put their piece. If player 2 guessed correct, they won.
Day 3. On this day, we learned how to make a radio using snap circuits. The only problem is the radio wouldn't find a channel, so we stripped the wire and it worked. After that, we still couldn't find out some of the stations would. We still found out that some of the stations would work.
Did work. We learned that there are big circuits you can make. We also learned that the radio is hard to explain. When we made the big circuit, it wouldn't work. On this day, we put a piece of backward while doing the big circuit. After a while, we realized our mistake and fixed it, resulting in organs.
A reflection over the week. We met our SMART goal by exploring snap circuits and learning what short circuits are. We managed our time okay because we didn't get to our journal some days. I would make different circuits or try to make my own big circuits next time. We worked together very well by not messing with other people and doing stuff we weren't supposed to. We split the work good by doing different things at different times.
Conclusion. Our challenge was to learn the basics of circuitry by learning and testing circuits of our own. Sum up year 1. We met our goal learning the basics of circuitry. We used your sample piece. You didn't watch reading. We would do this again and not change it. What did you like about the watch? We liked that it taught about circuits and watches. What success did you have with this project? We made multiple different circuits while having fun. What was something new that you learned? Something new we learned was short circuits. How did you and your partner work together? And you had fun. We worked together very well by studying the
This is Daniel made. So I put this piece on one of these three. Then I cover the paper. Natalie. So she puts on one of the other three and tries to guess where it is. And if it makes a sound, then she wins. So she got it. Thank you.
Those are cool.
Yeah. You picked the first number.
325.
324.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to go.
I want to push them in.
What?
I just want to push them in. Kind of weird. Oh, wow.
Hey, she did.
What? Huh?
Forgot to delete those.
No, I didn't. Oh, well, I deleted it, but then my thing was set, so I couldn't do anything about it. Okay, no more homework. Me and Cam, just me right now, made an iMovie with an iPad. Is it still no? Okay, our SMART goals. Our challenge. Our challenge is to encourage positive change within our school by editing video clips using iMovie. Conducting surveys to strengthen your argument. You will create a video using different camera angles and use iMovie to add text and sound effects to create an engaging video to motivate others to support your opinion. So specific. We will use this iMovie app to create an iMovie where me and Cam conduct a survey on whether teachers should give out homework or not. We will record and plan over the 4 working days. Measurable. In these 4 days, we will be able to figure out the functions and how the iMovie app works altogether. The iMovie will be no more than 7 minutes long. Obtainable. We will use one of Mr. Ponz's iPad to create our iMovie. We will interview 20 random people in our high school. We will use props and use the commons as where we film. Relevant. We wanted to make an iMovie because we thought it would be fun and we could learn about the steps to making one. time-based. We will finish our movie in the 4 working days, and the movie will be no longer than 7 minutes. The first day we will start pre-production and plan out our movie and find people to interview. Day 2, we will start recording. Day 3, we will finish recording and start editing. Day 4, we will edit our movie to perfection. The final production step, post-production, will be on day 4. About our technology, iMovie. iMovie is a very educational app and is a very helpful way to learn about filmmaking. We used it to record a survey on whether teachers should give out homework, and we interviewed 5 people. You follow a list of production steps to make a good iMovie. Pre-production, production, and post-production. Pre-production is when you plan out your movie, gather all your props and actors before you start filming. So basically, the steps you plan out like just every single step, and you want a storyline throughout the whole thing, and you want to follow that storyline. Production is when you start filming with your actors and props. Post-production is after you are done filming and you start editing your iMovie. Our technology easily helps us understand and gives us ideas on how to follow these steps. Relate your launcher to the real world. Movies are used for entertainment, information, and education. Movies are made with the help of actors, producers, editors, directors, screenwriters, and more. Numbers of people every day watch movies for education or entertainment purposes because movies can provide an escape from reality for the viewers and sometimes even the actors. Documentaries give people information about someone's life situations about the real world, and give you ideas about important info. Our iMovie informs and asks the question on whether teachers should give out homework. We inform the viewers on our opinion and support it with evidence. We use a graph to write down our interviewee's opinion. This iMovie can give people a different view on both sides of the argument. This is our iMovie, and that would be a real-life crew filming a movie. What problems did you have? Some clips kept getting cut out and we lost them, or we'd start recording too late, or we'd end it too early. So we started saving them to a little app in the iMovie thing so it wouldn't be lost. We kept messing up our life, so we had to record it again and again and again so we'd get it right. And the tablet kept falling when we tried propping it up against one of the chairs. Don't worry, it fell on the cushion part. And my mustache kept falling off, but I lost the mustache. So, okay. What did you learn? We learned how to make an iMovie using the 3 production steps over the 4 work days. Day 1, we read the do it slide and started planning out our iMovie. We started to ask people if they wanted to be interviewed, and we printed out our drafts. We planned on recording tomorrow. Another problem we had, I forgot to add it on there. Not a lot of people were free when the times we were free, so it was really hard to make time to interview them, which is why we only got to 5 people and not 4. Okay.
I already switched.
Oh, whoops.
So no, this is your next one.
Day 2, we started recording. Rose was our first interviewee, and she disagreed with our question. So the question was, should teachers give out homework? Rose said, no, they should not. We only got 1 interview done that day. Cam, he made he made almost like a pamphlet, so we just filled it out, and then it worked really well. We planned to interview more people tomorrow or during cadet block the same day. Day three, we pulled some kids from health class to be interviewed. We interviewed Ashley, Bentley, Blake, and Arrow. 3 out of the 4 people we interviewed disagreed with our question, should teachers give out homework? We tried to interview at least 10 people for our iMovie because we didn't want to make it too long, but we only got to 5 because we didn't have enough time. And then the next day we planned on editing the movie. Day 4, we edited our iMovie and added effects and cut some clips. I tried to help Cam, but he did most of the editing. We finished editing our movie to our liking. So anything that was cut too early, we tried fixing it. Editing was probably the toughest part, really. Because we couldn't get, we were trying to get sounds on there, but we just had to record it from the computer. It was kind of hard. Okay, so this is the movie.
Pearson. I'm Karen. We are conducting a survey on whether teachers should give out homework. We'll be interviewing at least 20 people, and we'll put it all on a graph on whether they agree or disagree.
Here with Rose Morgan. Rose, should teachers still give out homework? Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Why is that?
Because I don't get to spend enough time with my family for completing homework.
You see, homework takes away important time that you spend with family. That's why teachers should not give out homework.
Hey! It's Catherine here. Today we are interviewing my fellow student Bethany. So, Bethany, what do you think about teachers assigning homework? Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree
Why?
because I get very stressful when I get on homework because I never get it done.
Yeah, I can relate to that, but I live in a dumpster, so.
Guys, it's me. I'm back from the last unfortunate incident. We're here with Ashley Sorrell. Ashley, should teachers still give out homework? No. Why is that? Because it's stressful and you can't be with your family and it's boring. See, that's why we shouldn't have homework, people.
It's me, Santa Claus, but today we're going to be interviewing Blake. So, do you think teachers should give out homework? Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Why?
But because I gotta stay up until like midnight finding out how many bottles of shampoo Jacob will have. It's just dumb.
I know, it's stupid. Next, we're interviewing Errol Burke, this homeless guy from the street. We're going to ask him the question we always ask people. Should teachers assign homework or should they not?
I think should. It's been scientifically proven multiple times that it is helping work out your brain, which will make you about 10 times smarter in the long run.
Cut. What the heck is that?
Hi guys. Conclusion. In conclusion, I don't believe we met our SMART goal because we only got to interview 5 people and not 20. We really didn't have enough time. I mean, we were both gone one of the days, so the work between me and Cam was not that equally split. But the iMovie was fun because we got to interview our friends and edit with fun sounds. I didn't really know how to edit clips and combine different clips, so that's something I learned. Overall, iMovie was a fun launcher to try out, and you should too. Another problem, just really quickly, I won't name names, but some people in the comments would not shut up after we told them 5 times. So, thank you.
What fell down?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, fell. When Ashley went like,
Oh, Blake chucked her shoe at him.
oh.
He threw her shoe at her. She goes, oh. No, we had I accidentally cut the clip, but he chucked it at her
If
face.
you guess correctly, you automatically get 100.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. 70, no.
705,046.
41.
741.
Yeah. Oh,
How long were you?
I was not gonna guess that right.
Oh, Abrams, that's fun.
Yeah. Okay, me and Kyle did our technology was general internet, and then we did extreme weather and monster storms, and we had to graph the weather. Our challenge was to make a histogram. specific. We will use the general internet to make a 5-step histogram in Google Sheets. Measurable. We will have a chart about our project, which is about extreme weather and monster storms. Attainable. Our resources are software, media equipment, Google Sheets, and a computer. Our knowledge is we both know a lot of information about storms. Callan knows more than I do. Relevant. We are creating this because we both know a lot about storms and storm season is just around the corner. Time-based. On day 1, we are going to start our first step and try to get finished and get to step 2. On day 2, we are going to finish our second step and start our third step. On day 3, we are going to finish our third step and start our fourth step. On day 4, we are going to finish step 4 and start and finish our fifth step.
About your technology. About our technology is the general internet and Google Sheets. Our technology can help people if they want to become a news reporter and also a weather reporter. We use the general internet to look stuff up and get more information about storms. We use Google Sheets to make a histogram about the months of 2024. We use YouTube to watch videos about the tornadoes. We use Google to find the storms for journal and presentation. On my Google Sheets, we use the x-axis and the y-axis.
Relate your launcher to the real world. Our launcher relates to the real world because if you want to become a news reporter or a weather reporter, you need to know how to make a histogram. They relate because they both show the temperature, climate, and weather. Our launcher relates to the real world. If you're in class and this is your project, you know how to make a histogram. This launcher relates to the real world storms and shows the different temperature. They also show the different weather so they can see if there will be a storm. They can also predict if there's going to be a storm by using a graph of the weather. This is our histogram, and that's a real world histogram.
What problems did we have? Our first problem was we couldn't get into Google Sheets and we solved it by asking Mr. Thompson for help. Our second problem was that we messed up on our histogram and we solved it by asking Mr. Thompson for help again.
I'm not going to try again. What did we learn? We learned about the tri-state tornado, blizzard no name, and the El Reno tornado. We also learned how to get into Google Sheets. We learned that climate happens every 30 years and weather happens every day. That's the El Reno tornado, and this is the tri-state tornado.
El Reno tornado. Tornado El Reno. El Reno tornado was a record-breaking width of 2.5 miles, making it the widest tornado ever recorded. Its wind speeds were up to 300 miles per hour. The El Reno tornado.
What? I don't know what happened there. The tri-state tornado. The tri-state tornado went through Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. Its path length was approximately 219 miles, and it spent about 3.5 hours on the ground. It is also the U.S. deadliest tornado, killing 695 people and injuring over 2,000 more. It was estimated to be a F5. It occurred on March 18, 1925. The tri-state tornado was also nicknamed consumed by darkness, because it happened at nighttime, making it a nocturnal tornado. This is the tri-state tornado.
Blizzard no name. Blizzard no name. This blizzard lasted for 3 days from March 2nd to March 5th. At least 18 deaths, with some areas having over 30 inches and wind speeds of 70 to 100 miles per hour. A news reporter next to a power line after the blizzard and a forecast of it.
Oh. Fargo tornado. It was 9 miles long and 700 miles wide. The EF scale was made because of this tornado. They made it because they didn't have enough resources to classify this tornado. The tornado killed about 12 people in total. This was the most severe tornado in Fargo. It happened on June 20th, 1957. And that's a picture of the Fargo tornado.
1997 Red River flood. This flood broke through the walls walls and walls of sandbags. Over the winter, there was 100 inches of snow that fell over the city of Grand Forks, and it all melted.
Our challenge was to make a histogram and to inform you on storms. To be honest, we did not meet our SMART goal because we only got through the third of the project steps and not all 5. Yes, but we wouldn't do the histogram because it took too long for us to figure it out. Its success was that Rose learned that climate is every 30 years and weather is every day. Rose did the typing and Kala did the research. Our lecture was about storms and how they are discovered, made, and the weather and climate of it. We also had to make a histogram about the weather and climate of 2024 months. And then that's the vocab.